Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, you might not know that I have started a series for teaching, beginners who are trying to get into machine learning. So this is the second video of the series actually. Then if you're first time to my channel and this is your first video, you might have not seen the first video I uploaded about supervised learning. This is the concept. You can see the green frame here. I have explained all this concept in my previous video and I will give you the link of the video in the description. Please watch that video first before coming to this video. So in this video, we are going to learn about unsupervised learning. So let's get started. As we know that we use supervised learning when we have both features and labels. If you don't know what is features and labels, I've explained what is feature and labels in my previous video, and you can also check out my blog in my Medium. You know, I write blogs in my Medium account. This is my ID. You can check it out. You can get this link and you can read this blog. I returned this blog for beginners. You can read this and understand the concept very easily. So coming to the topic, unsupervised learning. So we know that supervised learning has both features and labels. But in unsupervised learning, we only have features. The labels are not in the data set. So how can we predict them? So how can we teach a model to predict the value that we want to predict using only the features? Obviously, we are not going to predict any value because we don't have any labels, but we can do other things such as clustering, association. So clustering and association are some major tasks in unsupervised learning. So let me explain to you what is clustering. Clustering is a very simple concept. You know, I would like to explain you with a document example. You can also see the example in the screen here. What I'm trying to say is, say you have a bunch of documents, say like you have hundreds of documents where 20 documents are related to sports, 35 documents are related to business, and 20 documents are related to politics, and so on and so forth. If you in using using clustering algorithm, you can classify all these documents into their respective categories like a group. How can you do that? You do that by using the words. For example, if you take a sports article or a document, you can you often see words like score, goals, or a player name, etc. If you take a document related to entertainment, you see words like Eminem, music, movies, box office, etc., etc. Likewise, you analyze the words and you cluster based on the words. Thus, you can also see the definition of clustering that I have written here. A clustering algorithm tries to identify groups of similar data points. Data points are nothing but each and every document. You know, so as we have taken the example of document, each document we have the words as the elements. So using the words, we classify the document like this. You can consider this blue dots as sports, this as business, this as entertainment. We have classified based on its features. I have also constructed a table for you to understand clearly. If we have the labels like this, we can go with the supervised algorithm and we can easily sort out this. For this, you can see there are just 5 categories. Then we will obviously we will be using a classification algorithm because if it's a recursion, in each rows there will be totally different values. The values will be continuous, but as the values are discrete, we can use classification algorithms like logistic regression, or k nearest neighbor, etc. But the data set has no labels, as you can see this. So we are only left with the features. So we can only go with a unsupervised algorithm and especially clustering. So you can read this, pause the video, and you can read and understand what I have written here. And let me explain to you about association. Association is another part of unsupervised learning. So the best example that we can take for association is movie recommendation system. Say, I would like to you explain to you with an example. Say a person one watching Avengers Age of Ultron. After watching the movie, he switched it off, and tomorrow is again going to Netflix. Now, in his recommendation section, he can see movies like Avengers Endgame and Iron Man, Captain America, Spider Man, etc., etc. Because as he watched the Marvel movie, now he is recommended with other Marvel movies, and that's how association works. Recommendation systems are built using association algorithms. Like you can see here, these are some major association algorithms: a priori and eclat. A priori is mainly used for creating recommendation systems. I have also given another example for you. Let me uh, explain to you about this example. Customer one is going to a supermarket and buying a milk, bread, and a butter and some chili. And customer two also going to the same supermarket and buying biscuit, milk, bread, and ketchup. And when a new customer and the a shopkeeper is watching all this, and a new customer enters, he buys milk, and the shopkeeper goes to this third customer and recommends him to buy bread, because he saw that the first two customers who bought milk also bought bread. So he is recommending the third customer to buy bread because he bought milk. This is the same. This concept is exactly how associative algorithm works. So here are some important unsupervised learning algorithms. For clustering, we have k-means, DB scan, and hierarchical clustering analysis. For now, you don't need to go try to understand what all this. You just need to know there is some algorithms for doing clustering and there is some algorithm for association. You just understand the concept, and in the upcoming videos I will be coding with all these algorithms. I will be explaining the concept of all these algorithms, so also stay tuned for that. I hope you learned something today, and also don't forget to check my blog. You know, I write very well, then I communicate, so also check out my blog. I've written in a very readable form. Check it out, and thank you guys.